This screencast is designed for those students who are taking Algebra 1 through KVHS with Rex Hanson. Each of his students should be accessing the Blackboard side of the course on a very regular basis for a couple of reasons. One of those is that he posts weekly announcements to let you know what's due in the course, and the other is that you will have two types of assignments that are only available on the Blackboard side of the course. Those two types of assignments are worksheets and open response questions. And if you look at the announcement for this week, you can see that we have a worksheet due. If I click on Go to Class, I'll be able to access those, and I'll see two clearly defined folders. One of them says Worksheets and the other ORQ Assignments. ORQ stands for Open Response Questions. So I will click on the Worksheets tab, and you'll see that I have one folder. And the reason that there's only one here is because these assignments are only available the week in which they are due. You cannot turn these in late, so that's another reason to be checking regularly and to stay on top of what's due. So when I pull up Worksheet Chapter 6, I see that I have a link for the document, and I click on that, and it's going to open for me in Microsoft Word. If you don't have Microsoft Word, then you should download something called Open Office, and it's a freeware program, and it is compatible with Microsoft Word. And if you need access to that, contact me, Amanda Wright, and I'll give you the URL for it. Once you have your assignment pulled up in Word or Open Office, then you will type in your answers. Most of these require showing work, but I will type my answer in here. Now, some of these will require a little bit more detail. You might need to actually do a drawing, or you may really struggle with getting exponents or square roots or things like that into a Word document, and it takes you more time than it's worth. And so you decide it would be easier if you could just print this out and handwrite it. And if you want to do that, that's fine. But if you do that, then you won't be able to save the file in the traditional way that we do. You will have to either scan it in and send it as an attachment, or you can fax it. And if you choose to fax it, you will need this phone number for Rex Hanson, 502-272-4485. And that's actually a fax number. I think I said phone, but that's the number that you will fax your assignment to. Make sure that it is to the attention of Rex Hanson. So if you want to do that, that's fine. If you want to submit it as an attachment, then you can go back and click File and Save As. I'm going to save it in My Documents, and I will create a folder specifically for Algebra 1. Suggest that if you haven't done that, that you do, so that you can keep your files organized. And then make sure that you're saving it as specified in the course. Mr. Hanson tells you to save it as Worksheet Chapter 6-1, and then to include your name. Now, here as the Save As type, you want to make sure that you are saving it as a file type that he can open so that he can grade what you send him. There are 4 types that are acceptable. One is Word. If you have Microsoft Word, it's fine just to save it as a Word document. If you're using Open Office or another type of program, then the best choice for you is probably rich text format. And that takes away all formatting that's specific to one type of program and allows your teacher to open it in the program in which they use. So I have 2 other formats that you can save it in, and that's JPEG and PDF. So if you're comfortable with that, that's fine. But once you've chosen an acceptable file type and named your file correctly, click Save. And then I will exit out of my assignment and go back over to Blackboard. To turn in the assignment, you will click on the heading, and note that these boxes here are only for comments. These are not for your actual assignment submission. To actually submit your assignment, click on Browse My Computer, find where you've saved the file, Algebra 1 and Worksheet Chapter 6-1. And once you've done that, you will click Submit. Since this is a sample, I'm going to click Cancel. Once you've submitted, you want to check and see if you've done it correctly. So to do that, you'll click on Tools and go to My Grades. And you'll see, once you first submitted it, you'll see a green exclamation point, and you can click on that and and go to the file that you uploaded and just make sure that it's there. Once it has been graded, then you'll see a grade, and I can click on it and it will give me comments as well. Now this is only available if you submit your assignment as an attachment. If you fax it, then you're only going to see your grade on the Course Compass side. And it's important to understand that the Blackboard gradebook is only for these worksheets and open response questions. The majority of your content and your gradebook that holds all of your grades is actually in Course Compass. So to check and see your overall grade, go over there. If you have any additional questions about submitting these worksheets and open response questions, I'll be happy to help you, as would Mr. Hanson. Feel free to contact us through Pronto or email or phone. Thank you.